Good evening. Welcome to the 241st Hootenanny here at Dornan's. 4.5 years we've been doing this. We hope you will enjoy the evening. If anyone came and would like to sing some folk songs tonight, why, see me, Dick Barker, or Bill Briggs. This is the sign-up sheet. We have a few open slots. So you can see us and we'll get you signed up. We always ask a couple things every Monday night, and the first is please no smoking in here for the rest of the evening. And the second thing is that we hope that everyone will join us in what has become a tradition here of not talking while the performer's on the stage, because this is acoustic folk music. It's listening type music. There are a few concerts which we will tell you about at the break, and that will be here in the next few weeks. As I said, we've been doing this for 4.5 years, every Monday night. Thanks to the Dornans for making this venue available to us. Thank you, Bob. And one of our other traditions is that Bill Briggs always starts the evening off. Bill has been here since night number 1, was the first person to sing on a cold February night here, and I think we had around, I don't know, 21, 22 people here that very first night. Twisted a lot of arms, got all our friends to come. The next week there weren't nearly so many people here, and we were beginning to wonder whether people really wanted to have a folk song night, but it started way back then. We've been very fortunate to have a lot of well-known performers come here and perform on stage, and it's amazing the amount of local talent that we have here, so I hope you'll enjoy the evening. Bill has also been a member of the Stagecoach Band for 28 years now, one of the original members. And he's the director of ski school at Snow King Mountain. Please welcome Bill Briggs.
I really like folk music. It's been a way to sort of get a feel for different kinds of lives to live. And this is the sailor's life. Do a couple of songs that way. Fare you well, my own true love, and it's fare you well, my dear. The ship is a sailing and the wind blows high, and I am bound to sea, my Mary Ann, and I am bound away to the sea, Mary Ann. 10,000 miles away from here, 10,000 miles or more, the sea may freeze and the earth may burn if I never no more return to you, Mary Ann. Never no more return to you, Mary Ann. crow that's flying high. It will surely turn to white if I ever prove false to you, my love. Bright morn would turn to night, my dear Marianne. Bright morn would turn to night, my dear Marianne. Do you see the grass that under your feet? Feet arise and grow again, but love, it is a killing thing. Did you ever feel the pain, my dear Marianne? Did you ever feel the pain, my dear Marianne? Your company, your company unto me makes me think while I'm away that every day is three, my dear Marianne. That every day is three, my dear Marianne. How I wish my heart were made of glass, wherein you might behold the secrets of this love I writ in letters made of gold, my dear Marianne. In letters made of gold, my dear Marianne. A lobster boiled in the pot, and a bluefish on the hook. You're suffering bad, but it's nothing like the ache I bear for you, my dear Marianne. Like the ache I bear for you, my dear Marianne. Had I brought a flask of gin and sugar here for two, a great big bowl for to mix it in, I'd pour a drink for you, my dear Marianne. I'd pour a drink for you, my dear Marianne. So it's fare you well, my own true love, and fare you well, my dear. The ship is a-sailing and the wind blows high, and I am bound away to the sea, Marianne. And I am bound away to the sea, Marianne. Thank you. Change over the program here. I come from back in New England, and I did a little bit of work in college in oceanography and the Arctic, and almost went on a schooner up to Newfoundland, Baffin Island. So we all learned these sailing songs at the time. It was a great lot of fun. This is one of the favorite ones of mine. Folks all hands to man the capstans, see the cables free and clear. We'll heave and heave together, for New England we will steer. Up above among the rigging was a wild and rushing gale, like a monsoon in the springtime, filling out each well-known sail, sailing home, rolling home, rolling home across the sea, rolling home to dear New England, rolling home, dear land, to thee. Twice 5,000 miles before us, twice 5,000 miles before. Now we're passing St. Helena, are headed for New England shore, and the waves we leave behind us seem to murmur as they flow. There's a hearty welcome waiting in the land to which we go. Rolling home across the sea, rolling home to dear New England, rolling home, dear land, to thee. So we'll sing a joyful chorus through the watches of the night, sight the shores of dear New England, when the gray dawn brings the light. So heave away, and with the will, boys, for New England we will steer, and the girls will all be waiting for us there upon the pier. Rolling home, rolling home, rolling home across the sea, rolling home to dear New England, rolling home, dear land, to thee. Thank you.
That was Bill Briggs. Bill takes over as MC. You'll see him on stage a lot tonight. We have a newcomer with us. First time she's been up here to perform at the Hootenanny. I think she has a couple different people who are going to accompany her. So this is the first time, please welcome Dana Lowe.
at the counter. I was waiting for the change when I heard that old familiar music start. It was like a lighted match had been tossed into my soul. It was like a dam had broken in my heart. After taking every detour, getting lost and losing track, so that even if I wanted, I could not find my way back. After chasing out the memories of the way things might have been, after I'd forgotten all about us, the song remembers when. We were rolling through the Rockies, we were up above the clouds, when a station out of Jackson played that song. And it seemed to fit the moment, and the moment seemed to freeze when we turned the music up and sang along. And there was a God in heaven, and the world made perfect sense. We were young and were in love, and we were easy to convince. We were headed straight for Eden. It was just around the bend. And after I'd forgotten all about it, the song remembers when. I guess something must have happened, and we must have said goodbye. And my heart must have been broken, though I can't recall just why. The song remembers when. And for all the miles between us, and for all the time that's passed, you would think I haven't gotten very far. And I hope my hasty heart will forgive me just this once, if I stop and wonder how on earth you are. Just a lot of water underneath that bridge I've burned, and there's no use in backtracking around corners I have turned. After I've forgotten all about us, the song remembers when. The song remembers when. You should all know this one, I hope.
I hope I do.
Yeah, I just met Jack tonight, so.
Get up close to that mic.
Okay. I'm trying to loosen up. I'm a little bit nervous, so. You know, a dream is like a river, ever changing as it flows. And a dreamer's just a vessel who must follow where it goes, trying to learn from what's behind, and never knowing what's in store makes each day a constant battle just to stay between the shores. And I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry, like a bird upon the wind. These waters are my sky. I'll never reach my destination if I never try. So I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry. Too many times we stand in silence and let the water slip away. And what we put off till tomorrow has now become today. So don't you sit upon the shoreline and say you're satisfied, but choose to chance the rapids, dare to dance the tide. And I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry, like a bird upon the wind. These waters are my sky, I'll never reach my destination if I never try. So I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry. And there's bound to be rough waters, and I know I'll take some falls. With the good Lord as my captain, I can make it through them all. And I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry, like a bird upon the wind. These waters are my sky, I'll never reach my destination if I never try. So I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry, till the river runs dry.
Dana Love on her first time here. All right, we've got an old champion back. Coming up next, big voice, singer-songwriter, Patrick Troiani.
Welcome along with me, Hank Phibbs. This is a song that I wrote called "The Talk of the Town." All of you are exempt, I am sure. How does it feel to be the talk of the town? The talk of the town. The words all around. Suddenly your name is such a popular sound. How does it feel to be the talk of the town? Look at all this crazy excitement you made. Seems a little bit funny that just yesterday nobody knew you, but look at today. They're watching your every move. Isn't it so flattering when you learn you have become everybody's concern? Everywhere you go, you've been making heads turn. You know that all eyes are on you. How does it feel to be the talk of the town? The talk of the town. The words all around. Suddenly your name is such a popular sound. How does it feel to be the talk of the town? But if it gets lonely, then you might want to hold me. We won't tell anyone, but I will honor you, you. One more time, man. Yeah. just like a bell. You should write a novel, I think it would sell. And I can't wait to read the review. Oh, how does it feel to be the talk of the town? The talk of the town. Yes, the world's all around. Suddenly your name is such a popular sound. How does it feel to be the talk of the town? How does it feel to be the talk of the town? How does it feel to be the talk of the town? Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh gosh. Song about war. One of my favorite subjects. The sheep's in the meadow, the cows in the corn. Now is the time for a child to be born. He'll laugh at the moon and he'll cry for the sun. And if it's a boy, he'll carry a gun, sang the crow on the cradle. And if it should be that this baby's a girl, never you mind that her hair doesn't curl. With rings on her fingers and bells on her toes, and a bomber above her wherever she goes, sang the crow on the cradle. Crow on the cradle, black and the white, somebody's baby is born for a fight. A crow on the cradle, the white and the black, now somebody's baby is not coming back, sang the crow on the cradle. Now bring me my gun and I'll shoot that bird dead. That's what our mothers and fathers once said. Now crow on the cradle, what can we do? He says this is one thing that I'll leave up to you, sang the crow on the cradle. Crow on the cradle, what can we do? He said this is one thing that I'll leave up to you, sang the crow. Thank you very much, Hank Phipps. Thank you.
Patrick Troiani. Here we got our Western cowboy singer. Usually surprises us with something else once in a while, but he does love the Western songs. This is Greg Keckler.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Well, there's a girl looks just like you back over on the side there. So. The girl next door. Lovely. Where was I? What were we doing? Yeah, my name's Greg Keckler. I know a couple of songs, and I'm going to start off with one of them right now. Sweet little lady, she told me that she'd be my baby. We built a cottage in the old hometown. Yodelay-yi-yi-o-day. I can't forget my good old rambling days. Them old freight trains keep calling me always. Cause I can't forget my good old rough and rowdy ways. Yodelay, yodelay, hi, yodelay. Sometimes I'll meet a bounder that knew me when I was around her. He grabs my hand, he'll say, boy, have a drink. I'll go down to the pool room, get in the game, and then soon it's broad daylight, and I ain't had a wink. Yodelay-yi-yi-o-day. I can't forget my good old rambling days. Them old freight trains keep calling me always. Ooh, I may be rough, I may be wild, I may act up, but it's just my style, cause I can't forget my good old rough and rowdy ways. Yodelay, yodelay, hi, yodelay. Thank you. As I've said before, I don't get to listen to my guitar playing very much, and sometimes I should be listening to what I'm trying to sing. Maybe I'll hit a note or two that'll be recognizable. This is an old Appalachian sort of love song, lost love, sad memories, called Alberta. I saw her first on an April morn as she walked through the mist in a field of hay. Her hair lit the world with its golden glow, and the smile on her face burned my heart away. Alberta, let your hair hang low. Alberta, let your hair hang low. I'll give you more gold than your apron can hold. If cut down. In a short few weeks it all was past, and my golden girl, just a painful song. Alberta, what's on your mind? Alberta, what's on your mind? My heart is so sad, 'cause you treat me so bad. Alberta, let your hair hang low. Alberta, let your hair hang low. I'll give you more gold than your apron can hold, if you'll only let your hair hang low. Thank you very much.
I don't know, it's always risky to give history, but I'll do one of Jack Hyler's. I was told by a professor at University of Missouri that that song was actually written for, it was a Negro song of the guys loading up the boats on the Mississippi, and they had a big plank that they would have to go up and down. And in order to keep the rhythm of the plank, they would sing that song, and that would have everybody stay in rhythm as the plank would go up and down each step. It was Alberta, let your hair hang low. Anyway, believe it or not, that's what the professor told me. Anyway, good song, good song. All right, now moving on here, we have one of my students. Actually, it wasn't music, it was a skiing student when he was pretty young. He was a small guy. He's grown up now, sings for us on stage. Second time here, Philip Troutman.
I'm going to play a couple songs tonight that I wrote when I was living in California, and that's a situation that I'm happy to report I've since rectified, but it comes out in the lyrics. So.
I grew up in Wyoming, where the air is always clean, where the mountains stretch up to the sky, the snow falls like a dream, with grasslands on the horizon, where the elk and eagles play. It's the place where my soul is, and I'll go back there one day. Sitting on the back porch and letting time go by. This is not my world, I'm too quiet and shy. I moved to the city almost 7 years ago. Cars and crowds keep pressing in, it's bringing me low. Wanna run to the country, hide in the trees, climb all the mountains, do whatever I please. Let the rivers carry me, let the waters flow. I wanna run to the country, that's where I've got to go. sure what holds me here, yet somehow I stay. I'm up early every morning and I work hard all day. This life in the city is not what I had planned. There's just too many people here and not enough land. Wanna run to the country, hide in the trees, climb all the mountains, do whatever I please. Let the rivers carry me, let the waters flow. I wanna run to the country, that's where I've got to go. I'm just too cautious, is that why I stay? Where there are no gentle breezes or forests to sway. I'm caught up in this corporate life, and just to earn a dollar, and that's all that's keeping me here, and I've got to holler. Wanna run to the country, hide in the trees, climb all the mountains, do whatever I please. Let the rivers carry me, let the water flow. I wanna run to the country, that's where I've got to go. I wanna run to the country, that's where I've got to go.
Thank you. The second song I'm going to dedicate to my mother and father, whose 47th wedding anniversary is tomorrow.
Hey, are they here?
And they are here, they're in the back.
When it's springtime in the mountains, the very first flower that grows is the daffodil that pushes up amid the winter snows. My father picked them for my mother when I was just a boy, to remind her that he loved her and to fill her heart with joy. There'll be daffodils for pretty girls when it's time for spring to come. The snow melts from the mountain tops and it makes the rivers run. The icy water flows to me in my home here by the coast, reminding me to bring daffodils to the ones I love the most. Now I am all grown up, I have moved away, left the mountains far behind to live here by the bay. I found someone who loves me, well, I hope this love is true. So I'm giving you these daffodils to express my love for you. There'll be daffodils for pretty girls when it's time for spring to come. The snow melts from the mountain tops and it makes the rivers run. The icy water flows to me in my home here by the coast, reminding me to bring daffodils to the one I love the most. Reminding me to bring daffodils to the girl I love the most.
He gets busy during the summertime, but summer must be over. And he's got some free time to be up here with us. Wonderful singer, songwriter, guitar player, Jack Downs.
Well, I'd like to say the reason I haven't been here all summer is because I'm completing a successful tour in Europe, but I'd be lying. I was just out riding my Harley. I know where my priorities are. The name she gave was Caroline, daughter of a miner. Her ways were free, and it seemed to me sunshine walked beside her. She came from Spencer, across the hill. Said her pa had sent her. The cold was low, and soon the snow turned the skies to winter. She said she'd come to look for work. She was not seeking favors for a dime a day and a place to stay. Oh, she turned those hands to labor. Times was hard, jobs were few, all through Tecumseh Valley. She asked around, the job she found was tending bar for Gypsy Sally. She saved enough to get back home when spring replaced the winter. Her dreams were denied 'cause her pa had died. Word came down from Spencer, so she took to whoring out in the streets, with all the lust inside her. And many a man would return again to lay himself beside her. They found her down stairs that lead to Gypsy Sally's. In her hand when she died was a note that cried, fare thee well, Tecumseh Valley. Thank you. They say that, you know, every time you break up with a girlfriend, if you write songs, you know, you can write a song. I'm on my second album. Imagine that. Here's a song I wrote. It's called It's Not About Love. Wait, forgot something. And I'm being assisted by the ever-talented Tucker Smith. We're getting ready to start an album if I can ever get him together. Him and I can get together long enough to work on it. This is one of the songs that's going to be on it. In your heart, you know she loves you, so you can't quite understand why you're sitting here alone tonight while she's with another man. She wishes she was here with you, but push finally came to shove. She's in his arms tonight, but it's not about love. She wanted all the pretty things your love just couldn't buy. Now he holds her in his arms at night, but she still thinks of you and cries. As night gives way to the morning, it's you she's dreaming of. And it hurts to know you've lost her when it's not about love. It's not about love, but there's no turning back now. It's not about love, but it don't matter anyhow. She's got diamond rings and lots of pretty things, but they'll never be enough to erase your memory, 'cause it's not about love. Pack up all the pieces of broken dreams that you once shared. Try to tell yourself it's over and you no longer care. And tonight you hold another, but it's her you're dreaming of. But it really doesn't matter, 'cause it's not about love. It's not about love. And late at night you both cry. It's not about love. As the years go drifting by, she's got diamond rings and lots of pretty things, but they'll never be enough to help erase your memory, 'cause it's not about love. Well, it's not about love. There's no turning back now. It's not about love, but it don't matter anyhow. She's got diamond rings, you've got that pretty young thing, but they'll never be enough to forget about each other when it's not about love. It's not about love. Thank you.
Jack, Chat Downs along with Tucker. Good music. Oh, we got a guy that's going to be leaving us here for a couple of weeks. So you better enjoy him tonight. So it'll hold over for 2 or 3 weeks until he gets back here again. He does do awfully good presentations of his ballads. It's really an outstanding example of how to sell a song. Boy, he does it well. This is Dick Barker.
Thank you. I once told Bill that the old cowboy songs, they get sadder and sadder, one after the other. So this is one of the old ones. I guess you would classify this as probably a 2 Kleenex song. He was just a lonely cowboy with a heart so brave and true. He learned to love a maiden with eyes of heaven's own blue. They'd learned to love each other. They'd named their wedding day. When a quarrel came between them and Jack, he rode away. He joined a band of cowboys. He tried to forget her name, but out on the lonely prairie, she waits for him just the same. One night when work was finished, just at the close of day, someone said, "Sing a song, Jack, 'twill drive dull care away." When Jack began his singing, his mind, it wandered back. He sang about a maiden who was waiting for her Jack. Your sweetheart waits for you, Jack. Your sweetheart waits for you. Out on the lonely prairie where skies are always blue. Jack left the camp next morning, breathing his sweetheart's name. I'll go and ask forgiveness, for I know that I am to blame. But when he reached the prairie, he found a new-made mound. His friends, they sadly told him they'd laid his sweetheart down. They said as she was dying, she breathed her sweetheart's name. Asked them with her last breath to tell him when he came that your sweetheart waits for you, Jack. Your sweetheart waits for you. Out on the lonely prairie where the skies are always blue. Well, how many people in here live in a log house, log cabin? You know? Pretty bad fly year, isn't it? I swear we can spend all day long with the vacuum just going window to window. So, this is a song that I learned in the winter of 1955 down at Colorado A&M. CSU's, Colorado A&M back then. And one of our local, now famous wildlife artists, but he was also down there. He was also a freshman, and this is a song I learned from him. I guess he knew this song because of the wildlife aspect that two little flies decided to roam. They packed their bags and they left their home. They left their home with a buzz and a hum. They told their ma to kiss their. One was black and one was blue, and one had spots on his tra-la-loo. The other had spots on his hinky-dinky-doo. Hi-ho, the merry-o. They flew right over to the grocery store, one through the transom, the other through the door. They all over the bacon and the ham. They didn't give a damn for the grocery man. One was black and one was blue. One had spots on his tra-la-loo. The other had spots on his hinky-dinky-doo. Hi-ho, the merry-o. They flew right over to the map on the wall. They all over it all. When they got through up ding all day, you couldn't tell Maine from Iowa. One was black and one was blue. One had spots on his tra-la-loo. The other had spots on his hinky-dinky-doo. Hi-ho, the merry-o. They flew right over to the lady clerk. They hummed and they buzzed up under her skirt. The lady clerk screamed, she fell on the floor. She'd never been tickled that way before. One was black and one was blue. One had spots on his tra-la-loo. The other had spots on his hinky-dinky-doo. Hi-ho, the merry-o. Thank you.
Well, it's strange what inspiration comes at different times of year. Huh? Dick Barker. All right, we got a guy from up here at the Buffalo Grass, Buffalo Valley, rather. Plays with the Buffalo Grass group, but he's here on his own. Tonight, this is Jerome Young.
Thank you. I'm going to play an instrumental here by a fellow by the name of Norman Blake, a good guitar player from Rising Fawn, Georgia. It's called The Macon Rag. Last Monday we had a fellow here from Du Bois, Mike Dowling, guitar player. Yeah, Mike is going to be here in December 4th, I guess it is. He did a song by Mississippi John Hurt called Lewis Collins, and it was a true story about a guy in Mississippi where John Hurt lived that got himself killed. Anyway, I like the way Mike does it. Since he's not here to play it for you, I think I'll do it. Miss Collins, she weeps. Miss Collins, she moans. See her son, Louis, he's leaving home. The angels laid him away. The angels laid him away. They laid him 6 feet under the clay, and the angels laid him away. Oh, kind friends, ain't it hard to see poor Louis in that new graveyard, and the angels laid him away. The angels laid him away. They laid him 6 feet under the clay, and the angels laid him away. Bob shot once, but Louis shot twice. Shot poor Collins, shot him through and through, and the angels laid him away. The angels laid him away. They laid him 6 feet under the clay, and the angels laid him away. Now when they heard that Louis was dead, all them folks, they got dressed in red, and the angels laid him away.
Oh, I like that piece. Yeah, Jerome Young, bit of Mississippi John Hurt. All right, we got our historian here, going to tell us about some sort of history of the songs that he likes to play for us. I know he's got something new for us tonight. Here's Jack Hyler.
Hey. You can't wear a cowboy hat singing Irish songs. Now, those of you who were here last week will remember that I was doing an Irish set, and I didn't get to do the second round with the beautiful Annette. And if I had, she'd have explained to you in her lovely brogue about a colleen. A colleen is a young girl. This is a song, one night here, well, twice over the last 4 years, I've done street cries. The old people that used to go down, or not old people, but people in the old days used to walk the streets selling their wares by crying their wares, like, crab, oh crab, a she crab. That's one of the ones I did. Now this is an Irish one about this, and you're all familiar with it. In Dublin's fair city, where the colleens are pretty, 'twas there that I first met sweet Molly Malone. She pushed a wheelbarrow through streets broad and narrow, crying, cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh! Alive, alive, oh! Alive, alive, oh! Crying, cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh! She was a fishmonger, and sure 'twas no wonder, for her so were her mother and father before. Each pushed a wheelbarrow through streets broad and narrow, crying, cockles, mussels, alive, alive, oh! Alive, alive, oh! Alive, alive, oh! Crying, cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh! She died of a fever, 'twas no one could save her, and that's how I lost my sweet Molly Malone. But her ghost wheels her barrow through streets broad and narrow, whispering, cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh! Alive, alive, oh! Alive, alive, oh! Whispering, cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh! Now, I'm glad Michael Enright's here, Dr. Enright, because this song is in praise of doctors. And I've spent all summer with doctors on my back, literally. I started off with chiropractors and masseurs, and then I went to physical therapists, and then to orthopedists, and now I'm about to go down, have to leave here and go down to California this week, Wednesday, straight to a doctor's office, neurosurgeons, and I hope to get my back fixed. So I worked this up in honor of doctors. Well, sir, I had a little touch of rheumatism. 'Twas quite a spell back. I tried pretty nigh everything for it. Carried a buckeye in my pocket and a cigarette in my pocket. Tied an eel skin around my leg. 'Twarn't none of it done any good. So Margaret said we just have to go and see a doctor. 'Cause my left leg had got so bad that when I walked on it, it'd flop around and kick folks. So we went to see a doctor. He was a homeopath, and he said I had exclamatory rheumatism caused by nitric acid in my blood. Well, he gave me about a ton of salts and a ton of salipatica, and he rubbed my joints with horse liniment and mange cure. But I got worse and worse. So there was another doctor come to Jackson Hole and hung out his shingle. He was an allopath, and nothing to do, Margaret, but we must go and see him. He said I didn't have rheumatism at all. He said my sciatic nerve was out of kilter, and he'd have to treat my sciatic nerve. Well, he got out a little ice pick for a medicine, and when I weren't looking, he stuck that thing into my leg clear up to the handle. All the folks come running to see who was getting killed. Bob Dornan said he could hear me holler clear up to his place. Well, for about 3 weeks, I didn't walk at all. And then there was a new religion come to Jackson Hole. They called it Christian Scientific. One of them said he could cure me if I read a book he sold me for $35. And just imagine I didn't have rheumatism. Well, I read that book, and I keep saying to myself, you old fool, you ain't got no rheumatism. You just imagine you got rheumatism. And about then, I'd get such a pain in my leg, I'd hop pretty nigh all over the county. Well, Ab Whitaker, what lives up at Jetty Lake, was down with a fever, and they was treating Ab. Said he didn't have a fever. Said he just imagined he had a fever. I met Ab's boy and asked him how his father was doing. He said, "Sir, Father imagined he was dead, so we had a funeral and buried him." Well, I went back to mustard aisle. Then there was another doctor come to Jackson Hole and hung out his shingle. He was an osteopath. I went to see him. He said I had muscular extraction, and he'd have to massage me and deflect my muscles. Well, he laid me out on a little table and went to work on me with a rolling pin that had knots in it. He tied my arms back in a kink back of my head, and he pulled my leg pretty nigh out of the socket. And then that fool stuck me under a spout and poured ice water on me. Well, I got out of there somehow. I don't know how, but I got out of there. But he cured me of going to doctors. There's homeopaths and allopaths and osteopaths, but all paths leads to the grave.
Yeah. Now that one you should take to heart. My God, that's a bit of advice here from Jack Hyder before he leaves for California. I'm not sure how long you guys are going to be gone, but it may be for a while before they're back. Anyway, wonderful piece. All right, we got a fellow that's hasn't been around all summer. Gosh, I was way last spring, I think, last time he was here. Does a good job presenting songs for us. Here is Will Gilson.
Yeah, I'm going to talk a little bit. You see some of us get up here and we kind of look like that guy, being nervous. Yeah, I've been out like everybody else, having fun outside, doing a little hunting. I let them go, though. Like the fish, that's why. Fishermen. Gosh, I guess I want to be known as a singer-songwriter, too, so I'm going to play you 2 songs, 2 originals. This one's, I guess, it worried me in the past to be thinking where I was from and be mentioning that to people and telling people I'm from here. I'm not from here. I'm from New Hampshire, like a lot of people, and this song is about New Hampshire, about the East Coast. I find myself thinking about the ocean a lot and missing things like that. So let me see if I can get comfortable here. Gosh, these are new chairs since I've been here.
Summer night. It seems so far away, but I close my eyes and I have them inside. Scooped up out of the mud, I took them home, safe from that water-filled rut. Later they started to swim. They're looking pretty big, take a look at him. Maybe I'll give him a hook or let him go. My roommates want me to get him away from the stove. They started out real small, the dots have doubled in 2. Now they're swimming they survive? I hope they could. I thought they should. Took them home to a 12-inch tank. Now they're living here. They started out real small. The dots have doubled in two. But now they're swimming. They're in this 12-inch tank. And they're going around. Thank you. That one's still evolving. I put my tuner in front of the words so I couldn't read them. It's pretty tricky, huh? Couldn't even make them up that quick. So it's getting better. That song's gonna be... You wait. Boy, I've come up a lot and played sing-alongs and stuff like that, so it's kind of fun to be able to play some originals. So, this one's called Harriman Hiking Day.
Will Gilson. Good to have him back. All right, we have a fellow that plays any stringed instrument better than most people can imagine. And comes up and plays for us. This is his 107th time with us. It's a wonderful treat to have Tucker Smith with us.
Thank you. I'm going to stand way away from the microphone. I had my fiddle rebuilt in Salt Lake, and it's even louder than it used to be. Way away from this microphone with the guitar too.
Too late to feel sorry, too late to feel pain. He's just an old hobo, and he's lost out in the rain. Well, he'll never cause trouble, so don't have no fear. He's just an old hobo, and he'll soon be far away from here. He used to be a gambling man, just like you, till he sank so low, there was nothing no one could do. Well, don't make masks, no, don't make him beg. He was a war hero, and that's how he hurt his leg. Well, hit 13 with one cannonball. He's just an old hobo, asleep out in the hall. He used to be a gambling man, just like you, till he sank so low, there was nothing no one could do. they sink so low there was nothing no one could do. He used to be a gambling man just like you, till they sink so low there was nothing no one could do. Till they sink so low there was nothing no one could do.
It's incredible. Notes don't come that fast in a normal world. His world must be really slow, you know, so you have to speed it up. Tucker Smith, marvelous musician. We gotta. Oh, I should tell a story. There was the wife of the fellow that owned the Stagecoach bar that went up on Teton Pass to ride her bicycle down. She thought that that would be the easy way to ride. So she got let off at the top of the pass and started on down, and she tried to use the brakes, and they didn't work. And she rode down Teton Pass on a bicycle, brakeless, and made it all the way down through the town of Wilson, and she came into the bar. And I have never seen eyes that big. Well, here's another guy that tried that trick, but he didn't make it. But he's back again, and he's going to try playing an instrument and singing a song for us with a mending arm. Here is Gary Smith.
Thank you.
Let me steal mine.
Well, the only problem was I took the training wheels off too quick. I should have.
All right, Gary.
Set that over there in his room, or?
You want to sit in?
I was singing "Love Is Like a Flower." I remember the night, little darling, we're sitting on the banks of the stream, when you whispered so sweetly, I love you, and the waters, they murmured a tune. Well, they tell me your love's like flower, in the springtime it blossoms so fair, in the fall when it withers away, dear. They tell me that's the way of your love, hey? I remember the night, little darling, we're talking of days gone by, and you said that you always would love me, that your love for me would never die. Oh, they tell me your love's like a flower, the springtime it blossoms so fair, and the fall when it withers away, dear. They tell me that's the way of your love. Was in the spring, little darling, the blossom flowers are blooming been so fair. But the day as the snow falls around us, I can see that your love was never there. Well, they tell me your love's like a flower, in the springtime it blossoms so fair. In the fall when it withers away, dear, they tell me that's the way of your love. Thank you, boy. Thank you. Can I have Greg and Tucker come up here and give me a hand on this one?
What do you got supposed to talk about? You'll down the mountain.
Wild Bill Jones. As I went down to take a little walk, I walked upon that Wild Bill Jones, who was walking and a-talking with my own true love, and I bid him to leave her alone. He said, my age is 21, too old to be controlled. I pulled my pistol from my side and I destroyed that poor boy's soul. He staggered and he reeled and he fell to the ground. He let out one dying moan. He wrapped his arms around my little girl's neck, said, darling, won't you please take me home? Well, put them handcuffs on me, boys. Lead me to that boxcar jail. I got no friends or kin folks here, no one to go my bail. Well, pass that long neck bottle around, drink up while I'm still free. Today was the last for Wild Bill Jones, and tomorrow will be the last for me. Thank you.
Not bad for a guy with a broken arm. Hey, Gary Smith, good job. Hey, that round finishes up our first round. We're going to take a break here. We'll see you back in about 15 minutes, and we'll run through the list again. See you then.
All right, if everybody can sit down, we will start the second round. Since a lot of the people came after we started tonight, why, I will once again make our couple usual announcements. And the first is, please, no smoking in here for the rest of the evening. And the other is that we hope that everyone will join us in what has become a tradition here of not talking while the performers are on the stage, since this is acoustic folk music, listening type music. So hope you'll enjoy this last hour. We have already a few of the performers who were here with us the first round who had to leave. But we're going to get started once again with Bill Briggs.
Hank wanted to do a song with me tonight. So we're going to team up on something we've never done before. And we can use all the help. You'd like to join in.
And then some.
Yes, right. Down in the valley so low, hang your head over and hear the wind blow. Oh, hear the wind blow, love. Oh, hear the wind blow. Hang your head over and hear the wind blow. Roses love sunshine and the violets love dew. Angels in heaven, they know I love you. Keep on singing. Three lines, answer my question, oh, will you be mine? Will you be mine, love? Oh, will you be mine? Answer my question, how will you be mine? And write me a letter and send it by mail. Send it in care of the Birmingham jail. Don't love me, just love whom you please, but throw your arms around me and give my heart ease. Oh, give my heart ease, love. Oh, give my heart ease. Throw your arms around me and give my heart ease. Build me a castle 40 feet high, so I can see her as she rides by.
you.
Bill and Hank. This actually is Hank's 126th time here at the Hootenanny. He's certainly one of the regulars. Okay, next we have, I think, we have, there she is. Once again, Dana Lowe.
Okay, this time I'm going a cappella. This is a song that has become recently one of my favorites. It's from The Music Man. And I was going to sing a really fast song, but then everything's been real mellow here tonight, so I figured I'd sing this one, and it's become a favorite. I used to live in Jackson Hole as a nanny, and I'm here on vacation living with the same family, and it's become a favorite at bedtime for the boys, so they're probably going to bed right about now, so I'm going to dedicate it to Gus and Thomas. Good night, my someone, good night, my love. Sleep tight, my someone, sleep tight, my love. Our star is shining its brightest light. For good night, my someone, good night. Sweet dreams be yours, dear, if dreams there be. Sweet dreams to carry you close to me. I wish they may, and I wish they might. For good night, my someone, good night. True love can be whispered from heart to heart. When lovers are parted, they say. For now I'll depend on a wish and a star, as long as my heart doesn't know who you are. Sweet dreams be yours, dear, if dreams there be. Sweet dreams to carry you close to me. I wish they may, and I wish they might. Now good night, my someone, good night. Good night. Good night.
Come back to visit. All right, we have our singer-songwriter with a big voice and a wonderful guitar work. Here is Patrick Troiani.
Thank you. I'm going to sing a song about an old friend of mine that always sticks around with me all the time. Along with Hank.
We're in the same category?
No, not really, not really. But it's good to have you along to describe him. Just when every ray of hope was gone, I should have known that you would come along. I can't believe I ever doubted you, my old friend the blue. Another lonely night in a nameless town. If sleep don't take me further promise you'll come around. I know that I could always count on you, my old friend the blue. Lovers leaving friends who let me down. You're the only sure thing that I've found. I can't believe I've ever doubted you, my old friend the blues. Lovers leaving friends are gonna let you down. You're the only sure thing that I found. I know that I could always count on you, my old friend the blues. So take this weary heart that I give to you, my old friend the blues. Thank you.
Oh, love that voice. Patrick Troiani. All right, moving on here, we have our Western cowboy singer. Loves those songs. And you just see him on top of his horse playing his guitar and singing these songs. Here is Greg Keckler.
I'd like to do something a little more contemporary. Using them big words again. We're taking a lot of flack to it. What's that?
Big word there, Greg.
Well, around my house it is. Of course, 50% of the people in my house are under the age of 2.5, so. This is the George Strait song. I've been taking a lot of flack lately from people in my family. My foster mother, Burl Wolf's been giving me a hard time for not playing this more often. My wife. They seem to like this song, so I'm going to try it for you right now. I knew the stakes were high right from the start. When she dealt the cards, I bet my heart. Now I just found a game that I can't play. This is where the cowboy rides away, and my heart is sinking like the setting sun, setting on the things I wished I'd done. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to yesterday. This is where the cowboy rides away. We've been in and out of love and in between. Now we play the final showdown scene. The credits roll, a sad song starts to play. This is where the cowboy rides away.
setting sun.